Welcome, welcome.
Welcome to Islands Wednesday. So glad to see you guys tonight, I guess I should say. I know we look a little different. We're split screen because Dennis is traveling for work today. So take it away, babe.
And my girl is 250 miles from me. I can't say what I normally say because she's banned me from saying it, but she is my, can't say it.
You can't.
My only.
No. He's not allowed to call me a sunshine anymore.
She hates the sun. She hates the sun.
No, I said sunshine because it's like a creepy old man. So I don't let you say that anymore.
So you're my sun. My moon.
No. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we have some exciting news. I don't know. It's been all over Facebook and it's been all over. She is finally here. And no, we're not pregnant. The icon of the seas. She has finally come into Miami. Unbelievable.
Yay.
So I am going to post a couple links. I'm getting ready to do one right now. Royal Caribbean had it lasted for like 2 hours. They did this live where they were on the flow rider, some of the staff. And then they had a party. They showed it coming into port. So of course I couldn't show it on here because it was 2 hours. So if you guys want to go back and watch it, I just posted, hopefully you can see it. Didn't show it, but hopefully let me know if you can see that link that I just posted in the comments. There it is right there. It just came up. Go watch it if you want to fast forward some of this stuff, but it's a really good couple hour, thing to watch him coming in. So I have a picture posted down there for you. There she is. That's where they turn around the basin, right, babe? They turn around there. Yeah. The link, the picture down there. Can you see the picture?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. All right. I'm going to show you the next one. Here's the back. Look at that. Coming in, turning around.
Can you make that real big?
No, because we're split screen.
So yeah,
it's hard. It's harder tonight with the video, the pictures. Hold on, I got a couple more. Let's see.
Good job with that, by the way.
I think this is. Oh yeah, look at. No, that's the one I just showed. Hold on. This one. Did I show that one?
No, yeah. That's good.
Yeah. So some really good. Oh, look at this one. Oh, that's my video. Oh, never mind. Just kidding.
We'll get to that.
In a second, I'm going to show you the video of it coming in. But she's here. So if you are in Miami, go down and see her at the port. If we could have been there, we would have been there. Because she's a beautiful ship.
Yeah, if you guys didn't follow our show over the past couple of months, Amy's done a beautiful job, showing you the ship from different areas. She did videos, like 10 videos or 12 videos, different areas on the ship. So what is different about this? First off, it's the world's largest cruise ship. It jumps up to over 250,000 tons, more passengers, but not too many more passengers, but more everything. And one of the things that is on the Oasis class ships, they have neighborhoods. Most of them are 7 and Wonder 1 to 8, and they're up to the neighborhoods are like different areas where people go to. That's why it never feels crowded. And one of the things that we saw on this, which is us, when our kids were young, cruising, and then of course we have our grandkids out of Miami, love them all, Luna. So with our grandkids, they have the back of the ship back there is created a whole new family environment, family friendly foods, kids are everything, water parks, everything, which is actually the greatest neighborhood. One of the ones that I haven't talked to Amy yet, I was researching this the other day. There's a neighborhood on the side where they have adults and they have a pool. It's an infinity pool up on, I think it's the 18th deck or 17th deck. And it's an infinity. So you're sitting in this little wade pool, water pool, and you're looking off the side of the ship. And it's adults only up there. And it's just crazy. There's so many new things on this ship that other ships don't have. So yeah. This is one of a kind, and Amy's going to talk to you a little bit about it a little bit later or whenever about our group.
Yeah, I'm just going to show you the video. There's going to be so many videos out there because it's going to sit in port, which I talked to Dennis about. It's a little rare that it's sitting in port because it doesn't board media. until I think this
23rd. 23rd.
no, the one sailing before that. It's the 16th through the 20th or
No,
18th.
I think 23rd, 24th, 25th, and then 20. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're absolutely right.
the
I'll tell you what it is right now. I have it right here.
23rd or something like that, or the 20th through the 23rd. That's it. I think it's the 20th through the 23rd is,
and then 24th through 26th. Yep, you're right.
the 20th through the 23rd, they're going to have agents, mostly media will be on it. And then they're going to have another sailing the 23rd through the 26th. So you're going to see a lot of videos coming out before actual guests get on. So hopefully I'll be able to get you some of those, and, I'll be able to show you more pictures and videos. So hopefully, we will bring those to you over the next couple weeks. But it's hard because we haven't seen too many inside of the ship, because right now it's just been crew and staff and shoreside people. Some of my reps will get on this on Saturday because they've got to get ready for all the inaugural and all the parties and everything going on. So hopefully I'll be able to bring you some better pictures and things, room tours and all kinds of stuff. So
that works perfect.
Yeah, so that'll be great. Well, we're gonna show you a whole bunch of things. So let me go ahead and show you the video of her coming into the port of Miami. Again, if you are down there, go see her. She's going to sit at the dock. I don't know if she's going to go in and out, but at least drive by and look at it, because it's just a wonderful ship and history in the making. So, all right, so let's watch the video, and then let's see if I can get it big so everyone can see it. Hopefully it doesn't go wrong. We're going to be muted for just a second.
That was perfect.
I don't know about you guys, but that was pretty cool.
In the cruising industry, there's nothing. There is really nothing. I mean, they have taken to the net. We love all the cruise lines. We love our Carnival. We love our Norwegian. We love our Royal Caribbean. We love our Celebrity. We love Virgin. That is just a whole nother level of differences. We love Disney. All of them have something special to offer. Yep.
It's going to be a game changer. That's some great drone work. I know Dennis wanted to do that originally. But that is somebody I believe that has a condo or something down there. But it was some great footage and drone work. So that's phenomenal. But so let's just talk a little bit about, remember, we can get you on the ship for half of the price. We have 2 groups going, one September 21st, and we have another group the beginning of November. It's half the price of what you're seeing online. So please, let us know. We only have a few cabins left. And I can tell you by all the chats on Facebook and groups, everything I'm following, you can't find the prices that we have. And people are saying they're going to wait. It's too expensive. We're not doing it till next year because we can't get on. The prices are crazy. So if you want to get on the ship September or November, please book, because we're about to run out of rooms and you're not going to find the price. So I know I say that every single show, but I just don't. If you really want to be on the ship, please get with us.
Yeah, let me add something to that. We're not saying it's half price. This is no marketing scheme. This is not a sales pitch. The reason we have these is because Amy has held a couple groups. Some of our travel agents have held some groups early on before the explosion of Icon. We can't get the group space anymore because the ship is selling out. It's a higher demand than Royal Caribbean anticipated. And which is why when we held these groups early on, the price was at the point, right, Aim? The price was expensive. We thought was, a little, it wasn't expensive for what you're getting, but it was, a little higher than what you could go on a 7-day cruise for.
Now it's $6,000-$7,000.
You can't touch it. And so we're not trying to sell anybody anything. It's a sales pitch. These are hard facts. You can go look online. I don't care where you go, call whoever you want to call. We only have so many cabins, and when they're gone, they're gone. Yep. And we've already reduced our number significantly. Our November cruise has a little bit more flexibility. Yeah, but our September cruise, it's probably because it's my birthday. Everybody's going on my birthday. So September cruise is my birthday. So if you want to join me just for that, it's worth the price.
And we might have to do both of them. I don't know. Who knows?
No, we'll do both of them.
Because it's such a big ship, it's going to be hard to even see it in 7 days to get everything. So we might have to go for 14 days. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah. So I see you guys are sharing. We are going to do move our drawing to next week, but continue to share because then you get double entries for next week. Just wanted to say we love to see you guys on. I see Mike. He says, Dennis, can you see the comments or not?
I can, yeah.
Okay, Mike's our Beau Rivage peeps.
My peeps, exactly. We did good, Mike.
Very often, but we love to go to the Beau Rivage.
Hey, the first 2 days at the Beau last week were not so favorable. The third day was great. Not as good as some because our friends over there, some of them did really well, but that's a fun place. It's very high class. All right.
Yes, and Billy, yes, you don't have to read what she's asking me, but I got to finish it. It takes forever. So this hunk of hair. All right, guys. So what else? What do you got in the news today, babe? You got anything else?
Yep. What are you going to talk? Unfortunately, some news about airlines. That's not so fun. Let's talk about MSC. Over in Italy, an MSC ship broke free from its mooring. They had huge gusts of winds sustained over 45 knots, broke free, actually hit some ships. That's the second ship in a week because Prima broke free in Texas.
I saw that.
And here's the deal, guys.
Wait. It was because of weather. It wasn't because someone
yes.
wrong.
All about weather. The MSC ship was getting maintenance and NCL Prima was not, but it can happen with all of the use. Everybody that's cruised can attest to this. They put out giant lines. They do everything they can to secure the ship, but those things are huge and there's big sails. And when you get, I'm not a mathematical genius, but I'm sure somebody on there is. But if you take the size and mass of that ship and you take a 40 to 50 knot wind, sustained and put it against the side of it, that power is so forceful. And then I'll segue into this though. So cruise ships, any ship, big ships, are less vulnerable at sea than they are at port. So that's why all the ships go to sea. That's why Coast Guard deploys all their ships when hurricanes come. They send them out. They send them out of weather's way, but they can sustain significant winds and waves. Can't do it in port. So anyway, nobody was hurt. It's just an incident. So don't freak out about it.
That was a little scary because people were actually boarding the ship, so they were on the gangway, whatever it's called. They were on the gangway when that storm and the gust of winds came through, and so the line started snapping while people were boarding. So that was a little scary, but I think everybody was fine.
Yeah, it's true. It will be, but listen, unless you have sustained gale force winds and all that stuff, you don't have nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. Gale force winds at sea are nothing for cruise ships. So
I see Diane asking a question. So many of you may have seen that somebody may be curious. She said, why is the icon, well, it's not docked anymore, but it was docked in Ponce, Puerto Rico. The reason they docked there is because they were taking on supplies. They were picking up more crew, right, honey? I think there was other things that they were doing. So that's why they stopped there, because it's a refueling, I believe, for them. Maybe. Yep. Yeah. So it was a stop for them, so they could bring on crew, get crew off, get supplies, just do different things. It was a stop for them. So that's why they were in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and I will tell you, one thing we learned over the years is the cruise lines take care of their crew. Yeah. And they offer like certain days when they have an opportunity to sail somewhere with no passengers on it, they let the crew experience some of the venues. As we got a great story on Royal Caribbean with our friend Christian, we wrote letters in for him. We put accolades out there. We had other travelers that are in our group go and bring him things on the ship. He got so many accolades from the people traveling that he got a free night in the steakhouse. He got a night off, free night in the steakhouse, food and drinks. It was amazing. Yeah. Yep. All right.
There was something else I was going to tell you. Oh, it's funny because people, I watch the Royal Caribbean blogs and I watch the Royal Caribbean Facebook groups. I never comment on anything because you just really shouldn't as an agent. But people were watching that like a hawk, the icon, and it did go to Coco Cay. It stopped there because they gave the crew a whole day on Coco Cay without any passengers there. And then it started to leave, and it was supposed to come to Miami on the 9th. But then, of course, we had all those storms. So the ship circled back and went back to Coco Cay, and people were freaking out, thinking something was wrong, because you have people that stalk the ship. So it did circle. It went back to Coco Cay, stayed there, and then came in. It was a day late coming into Miami because of the storm. So just anybody else out there may have been watching it. But I watch all those little Facebook things. So.
All right. All right, so Icon of the Seas, amazing ship, and we'll talk about that before we go. But I got some bad news and sad news. If you heard about the travel agent that scammed some elderly people out of money, he's been arrested out of North Carolina. So essentially, a travel agent. I have the business name here. That doesn't matter, but
don't say.
Okay, yeah. So they basically what he did is he booked some older people. I wouldn't say elderly; they're older in their 80s. On Alaska cruise, and the day before he canceled it, pulled back all the money, and was arrested on 6 felonies for misappropriation of over $25,000. He actually went on the cruise.
Oh my God!
If my son Jordan was here, is you dumb or is you stupid? He went on the cruise and he was arrested when he came back into port. Yeah, bad news. I will tell you that's very, very few and far between, because we would report on the good and the bad. And Amy and I have a story from way back when our kids were young that we had been misrepresented and had some money taken from us. But we know all the tricks in the trade, and we can tell you the state of Florida is like probably one of the best in the country for licensing, holding agents accountable, holding pretty much any vendors, roofers, builders, and everybody accountable. It's checks and balances. But when you put humanity into it, you never know. But very isolated case. We haven't heard of that in many, many years. And they pretty much, all the states have pretty much fixed that. but they can't fix if you pay the travel agent instead of the cruise line, and then they take your money one day before and cancel it, and they pull back the money and cap it. So anyway, moving on from that story, he's in jail. Good news.
Good.
Good news. And then they'll get their money back, but it doesn't take away their pain. So sorry for them. Talking about a few ports, we've talked a list of Disney thing. You got that Disney thing with the.
Oh yeah. So this is funny because we're getting ready to go on the NCL Jade. We leave on Friday. We have a group going, so we're escorting our group. And it's funny because I have I have a whole box of these ready to give out. So Disney is saying no more ducks. You cannot bring your cruise ducks and put them out on Disney ships anymore. The crew has been instructed to take them up. So no more ducks. And that's a big thing. I mean, the little rubber ducks, and they're saying they're getting caught in things, they're clogging up things, they're littering. So Disney, you cannot take your ducks, but Norwegian, I have a whole box. So here we come. But I know people want their ducks. It's crazy.
People want their ducks.
Yeah.
We're still gonna do the ducks, but Disney,
Yeah, leave it to Disney to ruin the little bit of happiness that I would have if I was taking my ducks on that ship. But I can imagine. I mean, I guess when people get crazy with them, but it's not like we go on a ship and we see them laying around everywhere, but maybe it's different on Disney. I don't know.
Well, here's my news for you on the ports.
Silly, but whatever.
What is it? Say it again.
Silly, I think.
Yeah.
All
right. So let's talk about ports. Why are cruising prices going up? Because there's a higher demand. Right now, they're saying in the U.S. alone, some of the ports have gone so significantly. Nassau, Port of Canaveral, all the ports in Florida have significantly grown with the amount of passengers. Italy, they're actually opening new ports. Port of Piraeus, Athens, Greece. Athens, Greece took its first cruise ship ever. More countries and more ports are opening up around the world because the demand is so high. Let me give you two numbers right here. Port of Canaveral, 66.5% increase in 2022 and 2023 in passengers. Port of Miami, which is the largest, 81.6% growth in passengers. And I think anybody that's been out of Miami, and I know we have, I know Billy has, I'm looking at people on here, at least there's several people on been out of Miami in the past few years. Could you imagine going up that much? But they're expanding. They put the tunnel in. They got more parking garages. They got better traffic flow all around the world. So we've been telling you this for past 2 years. Prices are going up. That's meeting the demand. But still, regardless what you pay, the value of a cruise right now over anything that we can do on land supersedes in most cases. So yeah,
I saw a family on TikTok. They live in a camper. They travel. They homeschool their kids. For this next year, they're going to take a cruise every single month because it's cheaper for them to take the kids. They're a family of 5. They go around and they live in their fifth wheel and they camp, but they're going to go on a cruise every single month and take the kids to different countries to teach them. It's a great thing because they can go on there. People are making your beds, doing your laundry, cooking for you. You don't have to worry about doing anything. So I think that's a phenomenal idea.
I have a great segue to that. I talked to a guy who was working on an elevator. Long story short, we got communicating about life and then something about travel. And then next thing you know, we're talking about, he said he wanted to take a cruise, him and his wife. They never did it before and they got a daughter. And I told him about our first responder cruise, and he was talking about doing some all-inclusives and stuff. And he had a number in mind. When I told him what our price was on the first responder cruise, 7 days, goes to Jamaica, Grand Cayman, Cozumel, private island, Great Stirrup Cay in the Bahamas for 7 days, food, entertainment, everything included. And it was half the price. And then we talked about customer service. He said, I made a statement. There's a famous steakhouse out there. I said, if you send your steak back twice to that famous steak, you're lucky. Because normally you got to send it back 3 times.
Yeah.
On the ship, no. And he was perplexed that he didn't realize that he could go to a regular dining on a cruise ship and get a New York strip, get 2 of them if he wanted, all the same price. So, yeah, the value is there. We can't forget that. And only what's coming up, even the prices are rising a little bit. The customer service is rising, and so is the amenities rising, the shows and the food. Right, Aim? We've
Yeah.
seen increases in food. We were just on the Venezia Carnival, and I'm not a big sushi eater. Actually, I never ate sushi, but Amy tricked me into it. So I couldn't believe how good it was and the quality. And then we tried to get it in the U.S. We went to two of our famous Japanese steakhouses, and it was like, oh, it was like
Yeah.
second string compared to what we got on the ship. So, all right, what else you got?
I know. Just want to cover a few things coming up. Again, we'll be doing a drawing next week, so you guys will get double entry. So keep those shares. If you're rewatching us on Facebook, I'm sorry, on YouTube, jump to our Facebook on Wednesday nights because we are live. If you want to jump over and see us live, and then make sure you comment if you're from Facebook and you're watching us for the first time, so we know that it's getting streamed out there. The other thing, just remember, the office will be we're on a group cruise Friday to Tuesday, so we'll be watching our emails, but we will be escorting our group on the NCL Jade. I'm very excited. We cruise on the NCL all the time. We've been on the sister ship, but I'm pretty excited to go out of Tampa on the Jade. We're gonna have a great time. And then our first responder cruise in March, you can still book it. You have to do it today's rate, but there are still cabins if you would love to go with us on a cruise. And we're gonna have we have so many things going on that cruise: slot tournaments, pub crawls, and I'm even gonna do a lot of ducks. And so please join us.
Hey, so let's talk. I got two things, sort of a good story, and then I got to talk to you about airlines. You ready for my airlines?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So Boeing Airlines there was a saying with Boeing, if it's not Boeing, I'm not going. Boeing went through some changes in the past 10 years, and there's been a couple mishaps with Boeing, including a door on an Alaska airline flight coming off that was going to California.
Yeah.
But nobody was seriously injured. The plane is safe. There has been a few mishaps. I know these things can grow their own legs and make it. But I want to talk to you about this because it was 174 passengers on it, and they were all safe. They made it, but I'm sure it was scary, and it should have never happened. Boeing has taken responsibility for it. They're owning it. They're 100% transparency. We love Boeing, obviously a great company for many, many years in this country, building civilian commercial aircraft and military aircraft. But let me give you some statistics right here. We haven't had, 2009 in the U.S. was the last really big plane crash. That's a long time ago. So 38.9 million people flights took off in 2019, 16.9 million in 2020. Think about that. We all see the negative stuff, but do you ever remember that 16.9 million flights took off in 2020? Let me just talk to you worldwide what that means. 162 flights, commercial flights. I'm not talking about small planes. Commercial air carriers, 162 every minute, 9,700 every hour. So look at those statistics. Flights are very safe, and so is Boeing, so is American and Alaska. And I have one thing here I'll just run down because I did pull it up for you guys. I figured somebody may want to wonder this: 10 safest airlines over the past 20 plus years. Hawaiian Airlines, Delta, Alaska, American, United, International, Etihad Airlines, International Air, New Zealand. But you notice all the American carriers on there, all the big ones, right? United, American, Alaska, Delta, Hawaiian. Those are by incidents. And I think I looked up last year, there was only 172 airplane incidents, which could be wingtip bumping, doing something happened that wasn't going to cause serious injury, but they had like a bumper, a fender bender, if you will. So, all right, I'll leave it at that. Flying safe. Don't read into it what you want, but I gave you the statistics. So.
Yep. And also, Steve, I do see your comment. Yes, I will send you the link for the first responder cruise. Okay. I will have it either to you later or in the morning to you. There was someone else just asked. Oh, yes. Going back to our first responder group, Yes, first responder group. We do have a Facebook page for this first responder. So if you want to find it, or I will share it, or Billy, if you can share it and tag me and Dennis, it'll pop up on our Facebook. Just let me know if that works. And then there's also one for the Icon of the Seas if you're going with us on that September group. That way you can follow along, ask questions, especially with the first responder. You can know all the activities that we're doing. So make sure that you're on that group if you're going with us. We tried to invite everyone, but I'll go back through and do it again as soon as we get back from this group. I'm trying to, this been a little consumed with all the people we have going this weekend. And so when we come back, we will make sure we get you guys invited to that group if you're not already on it. So, all right. So let me cover stocks really quick. We've got to jump out. Let me mute his thing. Hold on just a second so you don't hear him. Stocks, Royal Caribbean, $123.60. So that's gone up. That's good. Carnival, $17.78. Norwegian, $17.59. Now, another one that I've been watching, we've been talking about every single week, I think since December, is JetBlue. It's gone from $4.50 to $5.11. Now, I know that's not a big jump, but it's going up. So get that JetBlue stock if you're wanting to buy stock. So
yeah, if you didn't see it last week, I talked about JetBlue. Why is it down, and why was it at like 452 or whatever it was? I can't remember, but we talked about it.
yeah,
It's they have, there's a lot of issues going on. The airlines recovering. It's not as big as United and American. Got a lot of canceled flights due to weather on the East Coast. They were primarily an East Coast flight in the Caribbean, but they also bought Spirit Airlines, and it got wrapped up in a lawsuit where it was being challenged that they couldn't buy it, or they weren't allowed to buy it, but they did. Long story short, that was tying it up, and as soon as that clears, which we're confident it's going to clear the lawsuit, it's going to be bought, and Spirit and JetBlue are going to merge together. Stocks are going to skyrocket.
Yes, and they are flying out of Tallahassee now. They have some flights
Yeah, they do.
out of Tallahassee going to Fort Lauderdale. Some really good flights.
Yeah, Amy and I looked up some flights. It was ridiculously cheap, $54 to $79, $150 round trip to Fort Lauderdale from Tallahassee. That's unheard of. And then also the other thing with Spirit Airlines had recently revamped and bought a lot of new aircraft. So JetBlue would be absorbing all those new aircraft, and it'd be an amazing thing. I hope it goes perfect for them.
Excuse me. JetBlue coming into Tallahassee is going to force Delta and American to lower their prices. So hopefully, I hope it's not just because we're in legislative session and they're trying to get some more flights in here. I don't know.
Yeah,
but hopefully, so.
If I'm not mistaken, it's just into Fort Lauderdale, right? Where Delta and America are going out of Miami, I think.
Yeah, I think it is just into Fort Lauderdale right now, but I'm hoping that they'll add some more. Lisa said Southwest is having a 40% off flights through tomorrow. So if you have any, if you're flying anywhere, a lot of you are going to Alaska, Europe. Oh, speaking of Europe, a lot of you that are traveling have been concerned about the visa that we were going to U.S. citizens were going to have to apply to go into Europe. It was supposed to start in 2024. They have moved that to 2025. I'm trying to keep on top of that. Hopefully it will not change, but as of right now, the system is just not ready. So we're going to bump that they're bumping it to 2025. If something changes, I will make sure to let everyone know that, because a lot of you are going to Barcelona and Rome on cruises. So we'll keep track of that for you.
Yeah, that's good news.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a huge thing that they were asking for. They were just, asking some questions. But all right, do you have a joke of the week this week?
I've got two. I got one that came in.
Just one.
Yeah, but before I do that,
okay.
Good news. Seabourn, which is part of Carnival Corporation, which is their very exclusive smaller ships, expeditionary type stuff, just went to full Starlink fleet-wide.
Oh.
Starlink. So now they got Elon Musk's Starlink. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, like I said, we're going to be on that Norwegian ship this weekend. The Jade, we will be doing, hopefully, knock on wood, live videos, pictures for you. We'll test because I believe they have Starlink. So we'll be testing their Wi-Fi out. But again, I forgot to mention this earlier. I know I said we were going, but please watch for our videos and pictures. If you have any questions about the drink package, we're going to be talking a lot about that and showing you guys what's going on there. So
yeah, and our shows are broadcasted over on YouTube. Thanks to Gabby. They are simultaneously broadcast over there. If you go over there and you see us, please subscribe over there because those numbers mean a lot to us and everything that we're doing. There we go. Thank you, Gabby.
All right.
All right. So 2 jokes of the weeks. Actually, one came in from Gabby. So we have to go ahead and give this out because we got a PJ-13 one first. So I'll do the PG-113 second.
Scared.
Okay, so here's the one from Gabby. We always get people either drinks of the week or joke of the week. So this week is a sheep, a drum, and a snake fall down a hill. What did they say? Bah, dumb, hiss.
I don't even get that.
Hiss. A snake goes hiss. The the sheep goes bah, and a drum goes boom. Okay, so here's the PG-13 joke.
I'm very scared about the PG-13 joke.
Okay, PG-13. Trust me, it's good. So
I apologize in advance. Go ahead.
What do martinis and boobies have in common?
I don't know.
1 is not enough, but 3 is too many. There you have it.
There you have it.
There you got it.
Unless you're me and 3 is not enough. Martinis, that is.
Yeah. Hey, we have jokes come in. Listen, 5, 6, 7, 8 a week sometimes. And they are like, some of them, no. If you go on a cruise with us, we'll tell you the jokes, but we can't tell them all on Facebook Live.
Funny. You're so funny.
All
right, guys.
All
right. So watch us this weekend as we are escorting our group on Norwegian Jade. We cannot wait.
Friday through Tuesday morning.
But I think every cruise we go on, we're excited when we go on a cruise. People always say that. You go on cruises all the time. How are you excited? Because everyone is different. Every cruise we do is different. So
one of our dreams was to go on a cruise, the 7-day cruise, and then go like Eastern Caribbean, come back in, and then go Western Caribbean. Because what I want to do is I want to, have my cruise, have fun, have drinks, do whatever we do, just have a great time. And then while everybody's getting off, we have a drink in our hand.
We're staying.
So say bye-bye, and I'll have my Crown and Coke, and we're having a drink, and everybody's getting off the ship, and we're having a drink because we don't have to get off. Yes. That's where
my nails blue for Norwegian. I got rid of the red and did blue for Norwegian.
Yeah, beautiful.
All right, guys. Well, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your weekend. We are going to enjoy ours, and we will see you next Wednesday.
Hey, the first thing we forgot to talk about is go Bucks. Bucks are in the playoffs, baby. Let's go, Tampa Bay.
I'm a Kelsey fan. Eagles Kelsey, not Travis Kelsey. I'm an Eagles fan because of Kelsey brother. That's the center. So I'm go Eagles.
Yeah, if you haven't watched that story, watch the Kelsey brother story. It talks about the older brother.
Really good. It's about him.
He's the center for the Eagles, and let me tell you, he's a mentor in life. Yeah. All right, guys. Stay safe, everyone. Go Bucks.
Bye. Go Eagles.
Pray for our Bucks.
Bye, guys.